Here at the Akana Cricket Stadium, you join us for this T20 match between...
The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight in the early overs.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. On that nicely, good defence. Great shot, through the gap. Needs a direct hit.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Ngidi, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Marsh is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Nearly gets the edge. Ngidi with a great delivery there. Gone, great catch. And that's gone, amazing catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. Perfectly timed.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Misses everything. 13 runs added there. Luck now at 27 for 1.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Edge, but it drops safely. Stark shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Well, that's just a classic cover drive. Beautiful to watch. Great sound off the bat and 4 more.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Wow, that's missed the lot. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Absolutely glorious start. Bowlers need to start finding an answer soon before this gets out of hand.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Markram waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Huge. That has flown.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, my word. That is huge. Middle. That's a monster of a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Yadav, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Got that away nicely.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Patel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Delhi with a massive shout. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Great shot.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
That is quite extraordinary. Markram, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That was just an unbelievable shot. Middled it and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Yadav from the south end. Bold, stunning delivery.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot, through the gap. There's a chance if it hits. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Edged. Four runs added in the over. Lucknow are 100 for 3.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Patel, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the north end. No, terrible shot. Dug that out well. Patel, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, 13 coming from it. Luck now are 133 for 5.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Good shot, a beauty.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch. Super catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Misses. How did that not hit? 14 runs added there. Luck now are 147 for 6. Rana from the south end. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Power and precision in that shot. Needs to be on target. Edged it. Delhi goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. Gone. Fine catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
got that away nicely.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Pinged off the bat. End of the over. Luck now, 162 for 7.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke. How will he reply?
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
It's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high and long. 2 maximums in a row.
Needs a dot ball.
Out. Good catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. Khan taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. How will the bowler respond?
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Luck now, 213 for 9. Ngidi back into the attack. Go for it. What a shot. Open the face up. Over cover point. Square drive for 6.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed. It flew over the boundary.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
End of the over, massive. 27 off it. Luck now, 240 for 9. Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a chance if it hits. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score. It'll be tough to overhaul. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance. Big edge, where's that going?
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Massive outside edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
They've gone up here. Luck now having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Pitch is in line with the stumps.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Portell looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. End of the over, 13 coming from it. Delhi, 13 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Khan with a huge appeal. Was quick onto that in the infield. Edged, unplayable. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Delhi, 17 for none. Sharmi from the north end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. A big one, 12 runs out of there. Delhi, 29 for none. Going with spin now.
It's coming on to bowl.
Brilliant shot there.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground. And flew over the boundary. I'm liking the look of this field. If the bowlers stick to their plans, it should be tough to score. They still have some protection. But that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Misses everything. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Doesn't beat the infield. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. 13 runs added there. Delhi a 99 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
A bit more balance brought to the field now as the captain swings the changes.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. Delhi are 106 for 2.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Great shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 8 runs added in that over. Delhi are 114 for 2.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout. With enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. Delhi are 128 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. It's not the type of ball to be bowling.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
That is a difficult shot to play. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Ahmed from the south end. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Smacks that away through the gap.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. And that's gone. Amazing catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. How will he reply?
Miller goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Delhi are 192 for 4.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can.
Yadav, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Brilliant shot through the vacant point position. Not sure it'll get cut off.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here. Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Yadav is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Yadav over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Miller has plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
22 runs needed. Will take a number of big shots to get home. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
Have to go for it now.
Whacked away.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power. It's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. They really need a boundary, this ball. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Gone. Good catch on the boundary. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength.
That's the match. It looked like too many runs were needed.